Today I will continue Mahasthipana Sutta, second chapter and third chapter. Full posture and full awareness of clear comprehension. Riya Bhatha Papa Sambhajana Papa. You can sleep well because Dhamma is very tired. Unaja Brahmbhikkhu Bhikkhu Gichandawa Gichamiti Bhajanadi Sidawa Sidomiti Bhajanadi Nisinawa Nisinomiti Bhajanadi Siyanawa Siyanomiti Bhajanadi Yatha Yatha wa Vanasa Kayasa Yatha Yatha wa Vanasa Kayo Panihido Hodi Tata Tata Bhajanadi. Very simple sentences, but meaning is very difficult. What is the meaning? Again, bhikkhus a bhikkhu. When walking, he understands I am walking. When standing, he understands I am standing. When sitting, he understands I am sitting. When lying down, he understands I am lying down. Or he also understands however his body is disposed. This is very simple. So because of this reason, some may understand if you are walking, then if you know I am walking, this is enough. But it is not enough according to Gomensi's explanation. So because of this reason, if you again listen another chapter, Sambhajana Papa, full awareness or clear comprehension. Punacha Brahmbhikkhu Bhikkhu Abhigande Bhikkhande Sambhajana Gari Hodi Sacha Buddha. Again, bhikkhus a bhikkhu understands. When he is going forward or returning, he acts in full awareness. Or bhikkhu, a bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness when walking forward and returning. So in previous chapter, full body posture chapter, also Buddha says when walking he understands I am walking. In this chapter also Buddha says again, a bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness when going forward or returning. So they are nearly same. Again, the last paragraph, last sentence, Kadeti de Nisene Sokde Jagri de Basi de Dongi Bawe Sambhajana Gari Hodi. A bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness when walking, standing, sitting, falling asleep, waking up, and dogging, and keeping silence. So there is also another walking. So there are three types of walking. In full bodily posture session, there is also walking. A bhikkhu understands when walking, he understands I am walking. Then again, a bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness when going forward or returning. Again, a bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness while walking. So 3 types. What is the difference? The difference is long walking and short walking and moving. For example, when you are going for 1 mile or 2 miles, etc., for arms round, and then that is walking meditation. Within monastery, when you are practicing walking meditation practice, this is called who acts in full awareness when going forward or returning. But within sitting, sometimes you may move forward and backward. This is called last one, who acts in full awareness when walking or standing or sitting, etc. So there are 3 types of movement. Long walking is called full bodily posture. Middle walking is maybe clear comprehension or full awareness chapter. And then short walking also in clear comprehension or full awareness chapter. So when walking, a bhikkhu understands I am walking, or he understands. So this is the meaning. According to commentaries explanation, Hechamiti Chaitan Upitsati Tan Vayan Chaneti. Hechamiti Chaitan Upitsati. The consciousness arises that I will go. Before going, the consciousness arises I will go. You should try to discern that consciousness first. But according to Buddha's teaching, every mind-of consciousness which arises depending on heart base can produce bodily movement. Eye-of consciousness, ear-of consciousness, nose-of consciousness, tongue-of consciousness, body-of consciousness cannot produce any bodily movement. Only mind-of. Mind-of consciousness arises depending on your heart base. So if you want to discern that consciousness, I shall go. I will go. If you want to discern that consciousness, I will go. Then you should try first to discern ultimate materiality first. Especially, you must be able to discern your heart base. If you cannot discern your heart base, then it is not easy to discern that consciousness, which you have the intention to go somewhere. So, first you should try to discern that consciousness. But that consciousness arises always together with associated mental formations. In Buddha's teaching, one mental factor alone cannot rise. They are always arise with associated mental formations. For example, when you are going for meditation, at that time, if you have wholesome Dhamma, then that wholesome Dhamma, wholesome consciousness is associated with usually 33 mental factors. But while going to meditation hall, at that time you feel a happiness. Then there will be no wholesome Dhammas. They are wholesome Dhammas. They will be associated with unwholesome mental factors. But wholesome consciousness or unwholesome consciousness both can produce bodily intimation, bodily movement. So because of this reason, first you should try to discern consciousness. While sitting, then you should try to do like that. For example, you should pay attention here. You should try to discern heart base. Then if you see consciousness, if you see going up mind, then you should do like that. Then you can see consciousness, which is being in subtraction. In the same way, while walking, if you want to practice, then please try in one corner of your walking path. Please, if you had been already practiced Anapana, then you should try Anapana Kamatana up to 4th jhana stage. Imagine from 4th jhana, then you should descend ultimate materiality throughout your body. Especially in heart rate. In this area, there are 54 types of materiality. Heart decay galaba, body decay galaba, sex decay galaba, mind produce materiality, then temperature produce materiality, nutrient produce materiality, galabas, Uta galabas. So altogether there are 6 types of galaba. Among these 6 types of galaba, you should emphasize only heart base. If you had been descend heart base, then you should try to move forward. Little bit only, not really movement. Little bit forward. Then that consciousness you should try to see. The intention to move that consciousness. If you can descend that consciousness, again you should try to see that consciousness produce uncountable, numerous, small particles, galabas. These galabas spread throughout the body. If you analyze these galabas, in each galaba there are 8 types of materiality, such as earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, kala, odor, flavor, nutritive acids. Among these 8 types, first you should find predominant factor, wind element, move forward. That wind element had the characteristic of supporting as well as the function. Function is pushing. That wind element you should try again to discern. This is predominant factor. So, if you can discern that wind element, then again you should try as if you are moving. Then that wind element can produce bodily intimation. Bodily intimation, kaya vanyati, when subtraction. That bodily intimation, that wind element can produce bodily intimation. You should try to see this bodily intimation. Then when the wind element spread throughout the body, together with that bodily intimation, according to your own intention, that mind produced materiality, predominant factor is wind element, carry through the whole body forward. Such strong powerful energy, your mind. Your mind can go to Pa-Auk. Is it true? Very powerful. The energy, sexual energy, then forward, slowly please try. Then there are 2 types of materiality. Carrying materiality, be carried materiality. Be carried materiality means in our body there are 4 types of materiality. Karma produce materiality, mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, then nutrient essence produce materiality. Altogether there are 4 types. Among these 4 types, carrying materiality is mind produce materiality only. Be carried materiality is there are 4 types. Karma produce materiality, mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, nutrient essence produce materiality. Mind produce materiality is both sides. Carrying materiality also mind produce materiality. Be carried materiality also mind produce materiality. Why? For example, now you are walking to kicks you. So then you don't want to go. Many complaints. Many complaints, but you are still going. So then, while you are going, you may see any object. Cognitive process arise. That cognitive process also, except consciousness, mind movement. Other cognitive process, mind movements can produce in the same way. Mind produce materiality. While walking, you may hear any sound, but you are still going. So that cognitive process, except consciousness. Other consciousness, mind movement, can produce mind produce materiality. In the same way, while you are going, you may smell any smell. You may feel any smell. That nose to cognitive process, mind movement, except and nose consciousness. Other consciousness, mind movement can produce temperature material. Mind produce materiality. In the same way, when you are walking, you may touch something because you are pressing. There is also body to cognitive process, but except body consciousness, mind movement. Other mind movements also can produce mind produce material. So this eye do, ear do, nose do, tongue do, body do, these 5 do cognitive process may produce materiality, but they cannot produce any bodily movement. So they are big-carried group. In the same way, when you are walking, there are between 2 cognitive process, there are also many going-up mind states. This going-up mind state, every going-up mind state also can produce mind produce materiality. They cannot produce any bodily movement. Only mind cognitive process. That mind is strong, powerful mind only. Maybe at the beginning stage, few mind movements, mind cognitive process, they cannot produce any bodily movement. Strong, powerful mind cognitive process only can produce bodily movement. So, because of this reason, mind produce material is both sides. Carrying materiality, be carried materiality. You should try to discern both sides. Carrying materiality also you must try to discern. There are 8 types of materiality only. Be carried materiality, there are 4 types. Karma produce materiality, mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, nutrient essence produce materiality. These 2 types of materiality you must discern. But when walking, especially you must emphasize mind produce materiality which produce bodily movement when you are walking. When you are walking, if you emphasize only mind produce materiality which is moving forward, then slowly you will understand this is carrying rupa. You will also see be carried rupa. For example, there is one man is coming carrying something on his shoulder. You are emphasizing only man, but in everyday value you can also see this carrying back because they are together. In the same way, while walking, you should emphasize only carrying materiality only. This is mind produce materiality. But when you are emphasizing carrying materiality, then you, in everyday value, you can see be carried ruby, 4 types of materiality. Karma produce materiality, mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, nutrient essence produce materiality. These 4 types of materiality also you can see. In commentary, they show one example. There's a small river, for example. Water is flowing. If you put dry leaves on the water, dry branches on the water, they also will flow. But these leaves or these branches, they don't move, but water is flowing. In the same way, water is like mind-produced materiality. Karma produced materiality, temperature produced materiality, mind produced materiality, and then nutrient acid produced material like leaves. When water moves, they are also move. So because of this reason, from this place you can go to there, from there you can come back here. So because mind produced materiality is carrying the whole body, you should try to see this. This is the meaning. But to reach that stage, you must already have desire ultimate materiality. Then you must already desire ultimate mentality. Because of this reason, after Anapana session, after Vipassana stage, Buddha taught. After that only Buddha taught is full bodily posture session. In the same way, Sambhajana session, clear comprehension session, or full awareness session. It is connected to each other. Without discerning ultimate mentality, ultimate materiality, if you practice this full bodily posture meditation, you cannot understand the right meaning. But to reach that stage, for beginners, not easy. So because of this reason, for beginners, in clear comprehension session, commentary explains 4 types of Sambhajana, clear comprehension or full awareness. 4 types is, number 1 is Sattaka Sambhajana. Number 2 is Sabbaya Sambhajana. Number 3 is Gochara Sambhajana. Number 4 is Asamoha Sambhajana. What is Sattaka Sambhajana? When you are bending, when you are stretching your limbs, you should try to understand whether this is beneficial or not. When you are going somewhere, you should, before you are going, you should reflect. When I am going to this place, whether there will be beneficial or not. What is benefit? Benefit is increasing wholesome dhammas. What wholesome dhammas? Dana also wholesome dhamma. Sila also wholesome dhamma. Samadhi, samatha, concentration practice also wholesome dhamma. Vipassana insight also wholesome dhamma. So when I am going to that place, these wholesome dhammas will increase or not. You must reflect. If there is no such result or benefit, then you should not go. If there is any benefit, you must go. Such type of reflecting is called Sattaka Sambhajana. So when meditation is beneficial or not? Good. So you must try. If you see benefit, very peaceful, very peaceful, very good. So it is benefit to your happiness, happiness feeling. Then you must try. So you must reflect. This is called Sattaka Sambhajana. Then Sabbaya Sambhajana is, if you go to, for example, to one city, one place, it is beneficial, it is true. But whether it is suitable or not, you must reflect again. Because if there are so many people, crowded people, if you go to there, then you must attack to each other. There may be many angers, many not suitable activities there may be. So such a place, although it is benefit, you should not go. So this is not suitable. When you are meditating, for example, meditation is okay, but if the subject of meditation is wrong subject, then it will be no beneficial. the method is wrong method, then it will be no beneficial. Maybe nowadays I think so in Japan, many problems, many children who try to be dead together in motorcar. This is wrong attitude. So although it is good, you should reflect whether it will be suitable to you or not. If it is suitable, then you should try. If it is not suitable, then you should refrain. This is Sapaya Sambhajana. These are outside meditation, only just reflection only. But another important thing is Gochara Sambhajana. Before you are practicing Vipassana, this Gochara Sambhajana is necessary. What is Gochara Sambhajana? Gochara, they translate posture. Posture. What is posture? The posture of your mind. Especially this is Samatha meditation subject. Here are 40 Samatha meditation subjects. Among these 40 meditation subjects, you should choose anyone. Now you choose Anapana or 4 elements meditation. So, when you are going forward or when you are going, when you are standing, when you are sitting, when you are lying down, in every bodily posture you must practice Anapana. This is Gochara Sambhajana. But if you are practicing 4 elements meditation, while walking also you must try to understand 4 elements. When standing, when sitting, when lying down, in every bodily posture you should try to understand 4 elements only. You must concentrate on 4 elements object only. This is Gochara Sambhajana. If you are practicing Acinna in the same way, if you are practicing white Acinna, in every bodily posture you must do white Acinna. This is Gochara Sambhajana. Other Kamathanas also say. So among 40 Samatha meditation subjects, you can choose anyone. Before you are going to Vipassana stage, then you should do in everyday value you must do. If you want to go to Vipassana directly, 4 elements meditation is in everyday value. This is necessary. You must practice 4 elements meditation systematically. At that time only you can go to Vipassana. But be careful. While you are practicing Samatha or Vipassana, you should not miss many Kamathanas. You should not confuse. If you are practicing Anapana, you should emphasize only Anapana in every bodily posture. Except maybe if there are 4 protect meditation. 4 protect meditation, if necessary, you can do occasionally only. But except these 4, you should not do any other. But when you are practicing Anapana, you should not go quickly without clear understanding the stages. If you go very quickly, then your jhana will be not clear jhana. If your jhana is not clear, then concentration cannot be. You cannot maintain your concentration for a long time. Within few minutes, if you go to 5th jhana, 6th jhana, 3rd jhana, 4th jhana, okay. This is not good. This is not good. So please be careful to make sure. If you satisfy only, then you should go on another jhana. If you satisfy 2nd jhana, then you should go to 3rd jhana. So systematically you must practice. You should not confuse any meditation subject. In the same way, when you are practicing Vipassana also, you should not try superficially. Oh, I had Vipassana ultimate mentality. I had Vipassana ultimate mentality. Oh, I had to study dependent origination very easy. In this way you contemplate. This is not good. We are teaching systematically. You must discern ultimate materiality clearly. You must discern ultimate mentality systems clearly. You must discern dependent origination. At least 2 ways we teach. At least. For those who want to practice more, 5 ways we teach. Dependent origination, there are 5 ways for that. After that, you must discern this ultimate mentality, ultimate materiality and their causes by way of characteristic, function, manifestation and proximate cause. So there are in each mental factor, in each physical, in each rupa, there are different characteristics, different function, different manifestation, different proximate cause. For example, earth element. What is the characteristic of earth element? In many suttas, especially Buddha emphasizes only characteristic of earth element, two only. Kakhala, Krigata. Kakhala is hardness. Krigata is roughness. Why? How soft maybe if you touch, you can feel little bit hardness. Less hardness is called softness. Strong hardness is called hardness. So only there are always when you compare two objects at that time only this is soft, this is hard. But how soft maybe if you touch, you can feel little bit hardness. So because of this reason, instead that Buddha emphasizes only two, Kakala and Krigata, hardness and roughness. But in Abhidhamma, Buddha says six: hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, goodness, lightness. Why? The listeners, especially Devas and Brahmas, their body is very soft. So because of this reason, if they distinguish hardness and softness, they will be understood clearly because their body is very soft. In the same way, roughness and smoothness, heaviness and lightness, if they distinguish in this way only, they will understand clearly. Because of this reason, Buddha taught in heaven, in Abhidhamma. But in human world, usually many, like Mahayana, Vada Sutta, and Dadu Vimanga Sutta, etc., only Buddha taught Kakala, Krigata. So this is the characteristic of earth element. What is the function of earth element? The function of earth element is standing place of the concomitant materialities. For example, anti-gate glava. If you analyze anti-gate glava, there are 10 types of materiality: earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, kala, odor, flavor, nutritive essence, and life faculty, and ion transfer element. All the remaining, except earth element, the remaining 9 robust materialities arise dependent on earth element. Without earth element, they cannot arise. They must stand on the element. Earth element is like ground. So now we are all standing on the ground. If there is no ground, we cannot stand. So standing place, this is called this function. What is its manifestation? When a meditator discerns this earth element, he will see, oh, this is Adhitthana rasa. Sampadicana, yes, okay. Sampadicana, Vipassana, Sampadicana, oh, this earth element is receiving the remaining concomitant materialities within Sankalapa. If this is maybe standing place, others are above, for example, others are above, this is below. Then others are, the earth element receive others 9 to appear. So this is a receiver as a receiver. The proximate cause, what is proximate cause? Within one kalapa there are 4 elements. The remaining 3 elements, water element, fire element, wind element, these are proximate cause. Without water element, without fire element, without wind element, earth element alone cannot arise. You can see this earth. There is wetness. There may be heat and cold. Fire element. There is water element. there is always movement. So this is wind element. So without the remaining three elements, earth element alone cannot arise. So in this way, you must discern every middle feather as well as every rupa by way of characteristic, function, manifestation, and proximate cause. Without discerning these four ways, four types, your insight, understanding, or your understanding knowledge of ultimate mentality and materiality will be not clear. So in this way also you must teach. You must learn. After that only you can go to Vipassana. So if you go to directly to Vipassana, okay, all are nature. Then your insight knowledge cannot produce for realization of Nibbana. Because that's only superficial. In the same way, while walking also, if you want to do this real ultimate mentality and materiality, then please stand up in one corner of walking path. Please try meditation or maybe concentrate anapana or maybe any jhana. Up to fourth jhana stage. For example, if you are practicing anapana, then you should try anapana again up to fourth jhana stage. Coming up from fourth jhana, you should discern ultimate materiality, the whole body, throughout the body. You should discern four elements. When you see kalabas, you should analyze. Especially emphasize your heart, please. Then you should try to move. That consciousness you should try. You decide I will go. That consciousness you should try to discern. And if you can discern that consciousness, again, you must discern that consciousness produce many mind produced materiality. This mind produced materiality is spread throughout the body. For easy understanding, we are saying spreading throughout the body only. Really, everywhere they are producing, because every kalapa has no leg. They cannot walk. As soon as they rise, they pass away in their own place. So from here, they do not go to there. But because of this power of consciousness, everywhere mind produced material is rising and passing. You should try to see these small particles. And then, after that, please analyze these small particles. There are 8 types. Among 8 types, wind element is predominant factor. That wind element produces bodily intimation, moving manner. That bodily intimation you should try to see. And then, together with that bodily intimation, that wind element carry the whole body or the whole rupas. 4 types of rupas. Karma produce materiality, mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, nutriment essence produce materiality. Then together, you should try to see these 2 types of rupas. Carrying rupa, be carried rupa. Carrying rupa, be carried rupa. In this way you should try. And then, again, go back. Mentality, which produce this movement. This is mind-cognitive process. When you are discerning ultimate mentality material, at the time, this mind also can produce bodily movement. That mind-cognitive process taking all your ultimate materiality as object. So that mind-cognitive process usually, number 1, mind-adaptive consciousness. Then 7, jhana impulsion mind movements. These 7 are very important. These 7 jhana impulsion mind movements, last is most important. The preceding 6 are supporting cause. Last is to produce bodily movement. So this such type of mind-cognitive process rise and pass with many times. So many mind-cognitive processes can produce bodily movement only. So that mind-cognitive process together with associated mental formations are called nama. Carrying rupa and being carried rupa, these 2 are rupa. So you must discern alternately Nama, Rupa, Nama, Rupa, while walking. In this way you must do. If you can do in this way, Buddha says, again, bhikkhus, a bhikkhu understands. When walking, he understands, I'm walking. When standing, he understands, I'm standing. When sitting, he understands, I'm sitting. When lying down, he understands, I'm lying down. Only Nama Rupa mentality materiality you must listen. But not yet finished. Another sentence, this sentence has many arguments. Yatha yatha wa panasa kayo panihito hoti tata tata nambachanati. What is the meaning? Or he also understands. However, his body is disposed. So he must try to understand however his body is disposed. What is the meaning? Previously, Buddha taught full body posture separately. Now, full body posture together only. Wherever, whenever, however you dispose your body, you should try to discern ultimate mentality, materiality in the same way only. This is the meaning. So, while walking, what you should do to understand? While walking, you must try to understand ultimate mentality and materiality. If it is so, why Buddha taught the last sentence, Yatha yatha va panasa kayo panihito hoti tata tata nambachanati? So, because of this reason, sub-commentary explain another way of explanation. Before, Buddha emphasized only carrying rupa, mind produce materiality. If he emphasized to discern mind produce materiality, which is carrying the whole body, the whole rupas, then slowly he will understand vicaried materiality also. But in this case, again please emphasize vicaried rupa. Vicaried rupa only he must emphasize. If he emphasizes discern vicaried rupa, slowly he will also understand carrying rupa also. So both vice versa. You must try both vice versa. In this way, Buddha wants to explain to show discernment area, discernment method. Because of this reason, Buddha taught two ways. This is sub-commentary's explanation. So, in the same way, within monastery, when you are walking, also you must try in the same way to discern ultimate mentality, materiality. Then, Abhigande Patigande Sambhachanakari Hoti. A bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness when going forward or returning. When you return, in the same way walking and then coming back. In the same way you must do both. You must do in the same way what? You must discern ultimate mentality, ultimate materiality, carrying rupa, be carried rupa. In the same way. Okay? Then another. Alokite vilokite sambhachanakari hoti. Who acts in full awareness when looking forward, looking ahead, and when looking sideways. So looking forward is like that. When looking sideways is this what she is doing, what she is telling. In this way you do. At that time also you should try to discern ultimate mentality, materiality. Oh, here my consciousness rests to look forward. That consciousness you should try to discern. Then that consciousness produces your eye to see, to let's see forward. So that movement you should try to see here eye. Your eye legs may be moving. At that time you should try to discern here mind produce materiality first. this consciousness produces this movement. That mind produces materiality. There are 8 types of materiality. Among 8 types, there's one element. This is predominant factor. That one element produces your legs movement. So this movement is bodily intimation only. Together with bodily intimation, that one element produces looking your eye forward or sideways. So this is mind produce materiality, be carrying materiality. But you must also try again to discern be carried materiality. You are eyeball. If you discern 4 elements systematically, you can see only a group of small particles, clusters. These clusters, if you analyze, there are 6 types of clusters only. Eye cluster, body decay cluster, sex decay cluster, mind produce odor cluster, temperature produce odor cluster, nutritive essence produce odor cluster. So altogether 6 clusters, 54 rupas. They are vicariate rupa. Here, this consciousness produces your eye movement. This is called carrying rupa. Both types of rupa you must discern. And then again you must discern ultimate mentality here, mind or cognitive process. So when you are looking forward or looking sideways, at that time also you should discern ultimate mentality and ultimate materiality. Then another Samanjide Pasaride Sampajanakari Hodi. A bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness while placing extending his limbs. Extending his limbs. So here, placing. You should try to discern 4 elements here. You should try to discern 4 elements, then you can see clusters. You should analyze these clusters. And then here, please discern mind, consciousness, which is produce bending, which produce stretching. That consciousness produce mind, produce materiality. What element is predominant factor? That what element produce body intimation. That intimation. Then together with that what element carry the whole rupas here. In your hand there are 44 types of rupas. These 4 types of rupas, karma, temperature, mind, nutritive essence. 4 types of causes produce materiality. All materialities are vicariate rupa. You should try to see both. Yeah. Samanjide, Pasaride, placing and stretching your legs. In the same way, when you are stretching and bending and stretching your legs, you can do in the same way. So you must discern ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality. Another is Sangati Pada Jivara Dharani Sampajana Kari Hodi. A bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness while wearing his robes and carrying his outer robe and bows. Now we are going for arms round. And then also we are trying to do this ultimate mentality. So, in detail, if you bring it slowly, then you will understand this meaning. So, Mahasri Prana, what is Mahasri Prana? This is very important. If you understand only just superficial, your way of practice will be superficial only. If you understand deeply according to the meaning of Buddha's teaching, and then only you can practice systematically. Then another one is Asidi Pidi and Aside Bidi Kaide Saide Sambhajana Gani Hodi. A bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness when eating, drinking, consuming food and tasting. So when eating also, how he should do, what he must understand. In the same way, here, put one thing, you choose, there are pushes, hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness, flowing, cohesion, etc. 4 elements are present. You can design 4 elements. Then you can see here the whole head or the whole body ultimate materiality. And then you should design here mind, which is ide. Mind produce ide. That consciousness you should try to design. That consciousness produce many kalabas up to this area. Up to this area, mind produce materiality. Among this mind produce materiality, there is weight element. That weight element is predominant factor. It produces bodily intimation. Bodily intimation. This intimation is produced by. That intimation carries the whole rupas. Here in this area there are 44 rupas. Kama produce materiality, mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, nutriment produce materiality. These 4 types of materialities are here. These rupas, this what element or mind produce materiality, carrying rupa, carrying as if chewing, as eating, as consuming any food, or as tasting. So in this way they are producing. So here you should design materiality, and then again you should design here mentality, which produce to eat or to consume, etc. So both, while eating you must do what? You must design ultimate mentality, ultimate materiality. Okay? Very easy. Then, not yet finished. Another. Ochara Basava Kami Sambhajana Kari Hodi. A bhikkhu is one who acts in full awareness when defecated and urinated. When defecated or urinated, when element is predominant factor. When pushed, after that only they come up. when is do not push, they will not come up. So that when element is produced by mind, especially predominant factor. This is carrying rupa. The whole that or the whole urine carry out. So this is carrying rupa. We carry rupa, but that carrying rupa is always associated with other rupas. We can say we carry rupa. Kama produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, mind produce materiality, nutriment essence produce materiality. But they together, they are one element altogether. They together defecate or urinate. Because of this reason, you should try, especially when you are defecating, if they go out. This is only temperature produce materiality only. Temperature produce materiality means if you get some 4 elements in that gunk or urine, you can see only a group of small particles. These small particles, if you analyze, they are only 8 types. Among 8 types, there is temperature. That temperature produces another new generation successfully for a long time. So they are only nutritive temperature produce material only. They are also big carried rupa, not carrying rupa. So these rupas you must design. Then again you should design ultimate mentality here, especially mind-cognitive process. But other cognitive process also you can design, no problem. No problem means when you are defecating, smell is very good or not. So you can decide there at that time, oh, no stove, cognitive process, you can decide. Sometimes you may hear any sound, you can decide. Endocognitive, cognitive process. You may see anything, you can decide. Endocognitive process also. No problem at that time. If you are discerning ultimate mentality, materiality, while you are disagreeing, also you can become Sotapanna. Because you are practicing always. You are always practicing. If you can discern ultimate mentality, materiality in this way, it is very beneficial, very reversible at that time. Although reversible, if you can practice Vipassana systematically, it is very beneficial. Is it true? Yes, very good. Then another is what? Another is Gede Tide Nisene Soke Jagride Sampachana Karihati. Gede Tide Nisene Soke Jagride Vaside Doniva with Sampachana Karihati. Geda may be walking. Tida standing. When walking, when standing, when sitting, and when falling asleep, and waking up. And then Pasida, when talking, and then Donibawa, when keeping silence. You must try to understand ultimate materiality. This is small movement. When you are sitting also, you may move forward a little bit, maybe move backward a little bit. This type of going forward and returning. This type at the time also you should try to discern ultimate mentality and materiality. But there is another problem. While you are falling asleep, how you can discern ultimate mentality and materiality? Because you are sleeping. The reason is that before you are sleeping, you can discern ultimate mentality, materiality. Maybe you may fall asleep, no problem. As soon as you wake up, you can discern ultimate mentality, materiality again. While you are practicing Vipassana, maybe somebody did that also inform me. While they are practicing Anapana, before they are sleeping, they can pay attention Anapana Nimitta, very bright. Then they fall asleep. As soon as they wake up, they can see Nimitta is here. So this such type of way. Another way is after when you wake up, at that time also you can reflect. While sleeping, at that time ultimate mentality, materiality, you can discern no problem. And then when you wake up, at that time also suddenly you must discern ultimate mentality and materiality. In the same way, while you are talking, there are also, at that time also you should try to discern ultimate mentality, materiality. How you can discern? Here consciousness, which I only talk. Consciousness, I only talk, rise. That consciousness you should try to see. Then that consciousness produce, mind produce kalabas many. These mind produce kalabas are spreading throughout the body. But especially this area predominant. Here, coming up from here. You want to talk. So at that time, here, your lips, little bit movement. That mind produce materiality, produce this movement. How? In that mind produce materiality, there is weight element. This is predominant pattern. That weight element produce bodily intimation movement. In the same way, verbal intimation here, making sound. How sound makes? Here, I want to explain here. If you can discern in this area 4 elements, you can see here 4 types of materiality. Mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, karma produce materiality, mind produce materiality, temperature produce materiality, and nutritive acids produce materiality. 4 types of materiality. Among these 4 types, in each kalabha there is earth element. The earth element is around this area, very clear. Among these earth element, karma produce earth element is predominant pattern. Here mind you want to do something. Your mind produce material becoming successfully here. Up to this, in that mind produce material, there's earth element. Among this mind produce material, there's also wind element. That wind element push the earth element. That earth element in here, 4 types of earth element attached to each other. So because of this reason, they became sound. So here, Pathavi, they push because of wind element. So sound coming. In the same way here, you are telling, other than also, in this area also earth element. 4 types of earth element. Among 4 types of earth element, karma produced earth element is predominant factor. Why? This voice, our heart voice is very good. This voice, heart voice is not good. Sound is very good. Some person sound is very sweet. Some person sound is not sweet. Why? That earth element, karma produced earth element is predominant factor. There is maybe wooden gong. Wooden gong, do you know wooden gong? If you strike, if wooden gong is very hard and very good quality, then if you strike, sound is very good. But wooden gong is not so hard. Maybe many spaces. If you strike, sound will be not okay. In the same way, wooden gong is karma produced material is like solid wooden gong, good wood quality. So if karma produced earth element is very good, then sound will be very good. Mind produced earth element is like what layer, like maybe morning that person is now calling. So there are 2. This is like mind produced material. This is 4 types of material, especially karma produced material is predominant factor. Okay. Then other than also you should try to discern this ultimate materiality as well as ultimate mentality. So because of this reason, every bodily posture, when you are practicing Anapana, you should try Anapana only. Up to 4th jhana stage. After that, if you discern ultimate mentality, then you can try to discern ultimate mentality and materiality. But this is not the end of this chapter. Buddha continue another week Vipassana. Iti ijadava gaya gaya nupasi viharati bhaidava gaya gaya nupasi viharati ijada bhaidava gaya gaya nupasi viharati. In this way, a bhikkhu, he is contemplating body as a body internally. He is contemplating body as a body externally, or he is contemplating body as a body internally and externally. So you must discern ultimate materiality internally and externally in the same. Then samudaya dhammanupasivagaya same viharanti, vaya dhammanupasivagaya same viharanti, samudaya vaya dhammanupasivagaya same viharanti. So same like Anapana session. You must try to discern, or you must contemplate. Samudaya dhammanupasivagaya. The rising nature, you must contemplate in the body its nature of rising, or its nature of dissolution, or both its nature of rising and dissolution. And then you must continue Bhangajnana, etc. Only just base dissolution, and then slowly when you are inside begin, Mijua, you are at the end of your inside knowledge, part and fruition knowledge will arise. That part and fruition knowledge will realize Nibbana. If you practice systematically, one day you may attain hardship. And then all defilements will be destroyed by your part knowledge. But is destroying is part. Holy light is lit. What had to be done has done. There is no more for this state of being. There is no more practice to attain hardship. This is the end of our holy life. So, if you practice both bodily posture meditation as well as clear comprehension meditation systematically up to Vipassana stage, you can attain hardship. Okay, to the finish. You can discuss. Any question?
I'm wondering about the role, Sayadaw, of intention. The Buddha said karma amongst intention is karma. So
yes, this is in one of the in Kotra Nikaya. That intention, they translate many Chirana only. Chirana is karma. But that Chirana, they translate intention. Sometimes they translate volition. What is Chirana is karma is usually when you are not accumulating wholesome dhammas. Wholesome dhammas is, for example, you are practicing anapana. You are focusing on the natural breath. Concentration begin, for example. At that time there are 34 mental patterns. Among these 34, Chirana is predominant pattern. How it began predominant pattern? That Chirana is associated mental formations to be addition to the breath object. Because of this Chirana itself also be addition to the breath object. Associated mental formations also it acts. Say sorry, not acts to be addition this only one object. So because of this Chirana, your work can be successful. But if there is no Chirana, it is not easy. So because of this reason, when this wholesome karma produce any result, that Chirana is important. If your Chirana is very strong, effect is very strong. If Chirana is very weak, effect will be very weak. In the same way, when you are doing unwholesome, when you are accumulating unwholesome karma, also in the same way. But among these Chiranas, what Chirana is the highest Chirana, because this produce it is result without interruption. Akalika. Akalika, there is no interval time. So that part Chirana can describe defilements stage by stage. This is also one reason. Another reason is that part Chirana cannot produce any future existence. Is it good? Very good. If one Chirana produce future existence, then you must, there is jhati part. There may be jara or there may be jhati sickness. There may be death, marana. Because if there is future existence, but that part Chirana cannot produce any future existence. If there is no existence, you will not, there will be no birth, no decay, no disease, no death. Is it good? Okay. Any question?
Sayadaw, bodily intimation and verbal intimation are listed separately. Yes. And I don't understand the distinction between them.
Separately they are mentioned, but they are maybe A, B, C, etc. This is also together with bodily intimation. But bodily intimation alone cannot produce right thought. So verbal intimation also necessary. Verbal intimation is coming out from here. Bodily intimation also coming out from here. But they are usually separately mentioned. They are not real rupas. They arise depending on real rupas only. For example, this finger, this is okay. If you pay attention 4 elements systematically, here you can see 44 types of rupas. 5 types of kalapas. But this one. This temporarily only this arises, depending on this real rupas. So because of this reason, they are not real rupas. They are intimation only. for communication only.
And a second question along the same line. Mentally produced kalapas are the reason that we perceive movement.
Yes.
Are the kalapas with the predominant wind element, are they the cause and condition of further kalapas, or are all kalapas, do all kalapas have the mentality as their cause and condition? Mentality.
Maybe one, because Shaitan Vayan Chanedi, commentaries explanation. Shaitan Vayan Chanedi, mind produced wet element. So sub-commentary explains not only wet element, because rupas rise as a kalapa only. So mind produced kalapas, and that kalapa wet elements predominant pada only. That predominant wet element produce bodily intimation. This is also not really true, because wet element alone cannot produce bodily intimation. What the other three elements, wet element alone cannot produce bodily intimation. So, earth element, water element, fire element, wet element, all together only can produce bodily intimation, because they are Ubada Rupa, derivative Rupa. Derivative Rupa means they arise depending on four elements only. But in this case, Buddha taught predominant Pada only.
What kind of Rupa is the breath?
Mind produce material.
That's not the good.
If you deserve, mind. If you deserve here four elements, systematically, breath is nothing but a group of small particles. These particles, if you analyze, there are 9 types of materiality. 9 types of materiality means earth element, water element, fire element, wet element, kala, oda, priva, nutritive essence, and breathing sound. In one kalapa there is earth element, in another kalapa there is earth element. Because of wet element, they adapt to each other. So when they begin sound, so together with sound, there are 9 types of materiality. They are produced by mind. But without body, mind alone cannot produce. So because of this reason, inevitably, body also another supporting cause. Nose, this is also another supporting cause. But while you are practicing anapana, internal is mind produced materiality as well as nimitta. Nimitta is anapana nimitta. That nimitta internally is mind produced materiality because white color, as well as temperature produced materiality. But if the nimitta is shining up to outside, the outside area nimitta is temperature produced materiality only. That temperature is not outside temperature. That temperature means in mind produced materiality there is tejo element, fire element. That fire element is called temperature. That temperature produces new generation. But that generation is not only inside but also outside. So because of this reason, you can see here nimitta outside. This nimitta is temperature produced materiality only. Any question?
Energy and vitality is very important to our life.
Yes.
Is energy also included in the temperature kalapa? Is also included in all 8 type kalapas?
Yes. But vitality, especially external vitality, is strong, powerful supporting cause. In mind, karma produce materiality, there is also nutritive essence, vitality. Mind produce materiality, also there is nutritive essence, vitality. temperature produces kalapa also there's vitality, nutritive essence. But they can produce new generation when the external nutritive essence support and digestive fire also support. If there is no external nutritive essence, they alone cannot produce new generation. If they cannot produce new generation, very soon we will die. So external nutritive essence supporting cause is also necessary. So if previously I had received here new food coach. If you disassemble elements in this coach, you can see coach is nothing but a group of small particles. These small particles, if you analyze in each particle, there are 8 types of materiality. Among 8 types, there is nutritive essence. That nutritive essence is supported by digestive fire element, and life-nonic lava. When the digestive fire support, that nutritive essence produces new generation. In that generation, there is also nutritive essence. That nutritive essence support another to karma produce nutritive essence, temperature produce nutritive essence, mind produce nutritive essence, okay? Another nutriment produce nutritive essence. Together with digestive fire. After that, only new generations are coming out. That's throughout the body. After that, only this body can be vitality can maintain this body for a long time.
So there is always constant, in the kalapas, there's constant contact, which is constantly reinforcing
Yes, yes.
grasping on a very subtle level.
Yes. Certain level means, especially according to our communication explanation, 1 meal can produce for 7 days. Now you are eating every day, so many generations.
Can Sayadaw explain how some people have managed to train themselves to support the body only with breathing, not taking water, not taking food? How that they can support the life process in this way?
There may be also their karma, I think so. Their karma as well as also maybe external supporting cause. External supporting cause means maybe here, for example, wind is blooming, for example. Although wind is, if you can analyze wind is only a group, a very subtle group of small particles. Among these particles, there is also nutritive essence. Here also digestive fire. That digestive fire support, that nutritive essence also can be spread like Bamisara. Do you know? Bamisara. When he was present, there's no food, cut all food. Then his wife carry food. And Jada said to prohibit all. Then how she do? She wrap Baddanta to her body. And then Bamisara lay. Leg with his thigh. So from this also can spread a little bit only, but it depends on their own karma and then so.
So they're taking nutritive essence from the air.
They are also possible way, but there maybe they also may drink, some people, but I'm not sure. But such persons are some very strange, because of their strange karma only. Their karma can maintain their lifespan maybe for a long time and then so.
And because do you have a book you have written on the Sattvartana Sutta? Do you have a book that you have written on this subject?
Yes, maybe original translation only. No commentary. Commentary we cannot bring because very heavy.
Say those books.
Written by Sayadaw.
Oh, yes, maybe one of my disciples is edited, not yet finished. Because I'm trying this Dhamma talk in Pina maybe 2 or 3 years ago. He is edited, not yet finished, partially only finished. Then if it is finished, they will put it out. They will publish. Okay?
Does a person do all this, what you described tonight, until the end of their life, or is the process stopped after, let's say, the Vipassana work?
Maybe I do not understand your question.
Someone takes your course
Okay.
and goes through this process.
Okay.
Then they finish with the course.
What is finished?
Well, let's say, no.
Maybe in our Buddha's teaching, finish means when you begin Arahat. So we cannot say finish. But we teach up the Vipassana stage, it is true.
So someone like you, teacher, you may go through this process every day.
You shouldn't ask bhikkhus like such questions. Maybe there may be somebody that is who can do this practice.
Okay, sorry.
You should try to show evidence.
To show what? Sorry.
Evidence. What evidence? To prove. Okay. Whether this is true or not, you should try.
One more question. About meditation, some meditator can float in the air, which is against gravity. Can any kalapa against the gravity of Earth leading to the floating of the yogi when they deep meditation?
Maybe not really floating, but they feel as if floating only. Because other than weight element is very strong.
The Earth element? Wind element.
Weight element is predominant better. Because of this reason, they feel as if floating, not real floating.
Not real floating?
Real floating is if you do such power, direct knowledge, to fly in the sky. Maybe you should try in Acinna in 8 academics in 40 ways, and then if you have enough barami, then you may try. Maybe another way is maybe when you are meditating, and then that's strong, powerful rapture, piti, rise. That piti also can produce sublime mind produce materiality, very superior mind produce materiality. And then among these kalapas, weight element is very strong. So because of this weight element also sometimes they may float. But in commentary there's one story, but it will be very difficult. Maybe there's one lady who had pregnant. She went to, according to their culture, on the top of mountain there's one festival, Buddha Pujaniya festival. So she also want to go to that mountain, pagoda. But her parents do not permit her because she had pregnant. Because of this reason, but from her house, she heard the chanting voices in the pagoda. So she gained a lot of pity. Other than she reflect Buddha's qualities, she got a lot of pity. Because of this pity, her body fly in the sky and go won't do that stage yet. But it will be very rare story. question? If there's no question, then let us start today.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
For those who didn't get a copy, there will be more copies coming tomorrow.
Today we will discuss about 11 types of imperfections. One day, Buddha visited Venerable Nirodha and his accompanies Nadia and Kimila. At that time, Venerable Nirodha is trying for divine insight power. Later, when he became Rahat, he is the foremost disciple among those who have exercised, who exercise divine insight power. So before he became Rahat, after that began Sotabana, he practiced this divine insight power. He can perceive the light in vision of forms, but so afterwards, the light in the vision of forms disappears. Why the light in the form of the vision of forms? Why did the light and the vision of forms disappear? He do not understand the cause. So he informed his difficulties to the Buddha. At that time, Buddha explained the imperfections. These 11 types of imperfections. These 11 types of imperfections are our Buddha's experience before his enlightenment. While he is practicing meditation in Uruvela, he gave up asceticism, what's that? Self-modification practice. Then he did raw food, make his body strong. At that day, he practiced samatha and vipassana. He practiced 10 kasinas and 8 attainments. And he practiced anapana up to 4th jhana. Especially, he practiced at that day 5 mundane sack power. Among 5 mundane sack power, divine insight power is one. While he is practicing divine insight power, he also discovered the light and the vision of forms. But so afterwards, the light in the vision of forms disappear. Why this problem appear in him? Especially he investigates the cause. He sees number one cause is doubt. When doubt arose in him, his concentration fell away. When his concentration fell away, the light in the vision of forms disappeared. He discovered the cause and condition for the disappearance of the light in vision of forms. What is doubt? This is important. I want to explain a little bit more. If one meditator wants to practice divine eye, such power, first he should try 10 kasinas and 8 attainments. Especially later he should emphasize 8 kasinas from Art Kasina to White Kasina. In each kasina up to 8 attainments. He must practice in 40 ways. If you want to understand 40 ways, then please try to see Visuddhi Magga, the path of purification. After that, he must choose one kasina among 3. 3 is number 1 is Tejo kasina, Fire kasina. Number 2 is Odada kasina, White kasina. Number 3 is Aloka kasina, Light kasina. Among these 3, light kasina is the best. For example, if a meditator chooses light kasina, then he should try taking light, maybe such as light. Taking light, he should try light kasina up to 4th jhana. But he must practice again and again. When his 4th jhana produces strong powerful light, at the time, coming up from 4th jhana, he should spread this light kasina up to limited area. For example, 1 compound. He should spread this light within 1 compound. And then he should concentrate on that light again. But not up to 4th jhana stage. Up to excess concentration stage of 4th jhana. Then imagine from that excess concentration, he should do let there be light here. Within this area, the light must be within fixed area. So if he do in this way Adhitthana resolution, after that he should try to look, to see, to concentrate on that light. There is a strong powerful concentration will arise. At that time, he can try to see within this limited area different objects. What are different objects? There may be animals, there may be pretas, ghosts, there may be yakas, demons, there may be devas, there may be human beings, there may be animals. When he is seeing these different beings, different objects, at that time doubt arose. Why? What doubt? What are these objects? Oh, they are man or woman, they are animal or ghost, they are demon or deva, etc. In this way he cannot decide well, because this is past experience. So when that doubt is appear, then because of this doubt or investigation, then slowly concentration will fall away. When concentration fell away, then the light and the vision of forms will disappear. In the same way, this is one example. When you are practicing Anapana, for example, you may see like, oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, light is coming from here. Oh, it is nimitta or no? Oh, light is coming from here. Is it nimitta or no? You should not investigate. If you have such doubt, this is problem. Another doubt is, this is real nimitta or not? In this way, if you have doubt, this is also problem. But you should not investigate other than just focus on the breath. While you are focusing on the breath only, when your concentration develops further, the breath will become nimitta. The breath will become nimitta means the breath coming up from the nostril will become with color, maybe such as grey smoking color, or maybe white color, or maybe brighter color, bright color. So one type of color would coming up together with breath from the nostril. At that time, when we got this is nimitta. Nimitta means the sign of concentration. Well, at that time, if you concentrate on that nimitta quickly, then it will disappear because your concentration is not yet sufficient enough to maintain this nimitta. So at that time, you should focus only on the natural breath only. While you are focusing on the natural breath, mind automatically stick to that nimitta. At that time, you should concentrate on the nimitta only. No investigation, no doubt. If you have a lot of doubts, then your concentration will pass away. When your concentration falls away, falls down, then the lack or the nimitta will disappear. This is one imperfection. In the same way, while you are practicing 4 elements meditation, white color may appear here, for example, when concentration develops further. This is real white or not? This is real, not real. In this way, if you have doubt, this is also a problem. You must concentrate on 4 elements only. But when you are focusing 4 elements of that, especially when you are overviewing the whole body, at that time the whole body usually became white. What is this white? For past experience, what is this white? Why body became white? In this way, if you have doubt, this is also problem. Problem means your concentration will fall down. So because of this reason, at that time, your responsibility is to focus on 4 elements of that only. If you can concentrate on 4 elements thoroughly, then white color is white form is nothing but only a group of 4 elements. You will understand. But if you do not understand at that time only, when your concentration also stable and white form also stable about half hour, at that time only you should try to design the whole body hardness in white form hardness, the whole body hardness in white form hardness. In this way you should change. And then if you understand in that white form hardness, then please increase another one, hardness and roughness. The whole body as usual, you should be addition hardness and roughness. In that white form hardness and roughness. In this way slowly increase up to 12 characteristics. Then you should focus 4 elements in that white form. What is white form? Before you are seeing transparent body, when your concentration is not yet enough to penetrate transparent body, and then you can see that white form only. But if you can concentrate further on that white form, 4 elements of that, then slowly that white form will change transparent body into transparent body. Your whole body will become transparent. At that time also, you should have no doubt. What is this transparent body? What is transparent? In this way, you should not investigate. In that transparent body also, you should try to understand, to discern 4 elements of it. If you can concentrate thoroughly, you will understand this transparent body is nothing but a group of 4 elements. What is transparent? 4 elements transparent only. Transparent body of 4 elements only. In the whole body, if you touch, you can feel touching sensation. Everywhere is body transparent element. Everywhere if you touch, if you know touching sensation, if you feel touching sensation, in that place there is transparent body element. So this body, transparent body element is throughout the body only. Before you can break down the completeness of transparent body, other than as a group, you see only transparent body as transparent body. If you pay attention, if you can discern space in that transparent body, then you can see small particles condition. So at that time, if you have a lot investigation or a lot doubt, then this is your concentration will fall down. When your concentration falls away, then that transparent body and light also will disappear. So doubt is very, you should not accept. This is number one, imperfection. Number two, imperfection is inattention. Inattention means at that time, Venerable our Bodhisattva is practicing divine and psychic power. Within limited area, there are different objects. He do not pay attention to these different objects. But he what he does pay attention. Other than little bit wandering mind. Little bit wandering mind. If he do not pay attention to these different types of forms, then his concentration will fall away. Then when concentration falls away, then the light and the vision will disappear. In the same way, while you are practicing anapana, there may be nimitta. Although there may be nimitta, your mind is wandering to home, to sons, on to daughters, to US dollar, etc. If your mind is wandering in this way, nimitta cannot be stable, because concentration falls down. Because your concentration on the nimitta or the breath object produces this nimitta. When your mind changes to different objects, then concentration will fall down. When concentration falls down, this nimitta will disappear. In the same way, when you are practicing 4 elements meditation, when you are concentrating 4 elements objects, at that time, if your mind wanders different objects, except from 4 elements, for example, here pain, very difficult, here pain, then your mind changes different pain feelings. This is restless mind. Because except 4 elements object, you should not be attention any other object. If you pay attention any other object, then concentration on the 4 elements object will fall down. When concentration falls down, then 4 elements object also will disappear. In the same way, while you are paying attention 4 elements on that 4 elements meditation, while you are practicing 4 elements meditation, if you see white form or if transparent body, you should concentrate 4 elements of that transparent body. But at that time also, when your mind is wandering, then concentration will fall down. Because concentration on the 4 element object produce higher concentration, can see, perceive this transparent body. You can perceive this transparent body because of the concentration on the 4 elements object only. When your object changes, then concentration will fall down. When concentration falls away, then you cannot see this transparent body or white form. So, at that time, inattention is also second imperfection. Except your meditation object, you should not pay attention any other object. Then number 3 is sloth and torpor. Sloth and torpor is when he is practicing within limited area. While he was practicing divine and psychic power. Within limited area, While he is focusing the light and the vision of different forms, at the time, sloth and dopa appear, dullness of mind, mind in middle of feathers, no eagerness at the time. So, because of this sloth and dopa, then his concentration falls away. When his concentration falls away, then the light and the vision of different forms will disappear. In the same way, when you are practicing anapana or 4 elements meditation, if sloth and dopa appears, then your nimitta will disappear, because concentration is very weak, or concentration may fall down. So, sloth dopa is also number 3 imperfection. Number 4 is fear. What is fear? When he is practicing divine and sex power, he trying to see different objects. Other than very fearful demons he sees, other than fear appear. Fear appear rose in him. Because he had never seen before such fearful demons. In the same way, when you are practicing anapana, some meditators fear arose. Why? They never experienced such nimitta or such light. So when light is suddenly appear, they afraid. They shake their body, their mind is shaking. So then suddenly this light will disappear. So at that time you should not be addition any light. In the same way, when you are practicing 4 elements meditation, also light may appear. When light appears, at that time you should not be addition light. You should focus only on 4 elements meditation object. 4 elements object. Because concentration on the 4 elements object produce this light. In the same way, concentration on the breath object produce nimitta or produce light. If you are at the time fear rose in you, then because of this fear is one type of dosa, anger. Maybe this is we call reduced anger, or maybe I forget last night. I remember this name. So regress. Regress. This type of fear is called regress. So some meditators, while they are focusing on the nimitta, when mind completely sinks inside nimitta, they are afraid. This is also problem, that fear. So because of this fear, their concentration falls away. When their concentration falls away, this nimitta will disappear. In the same way, when they are practicing 4 elements meditation, also say, sometimes in this case, when you are practicing anapana or 4 elements meditation, especially excess concentration states, frequently you may fall into bhanga. Whenever mind stays appear successfully for a long time, at that time you may feel you are sinking into the water. At that time fear appear. So because of this reason, you don't want to concentrate more on the nimitta because you are afraid of this. So if you have fear, such type of fear, then concentration cannot develop further. So fear is number 4, imperfection. Number 5 is elation. Elation is at the time when you are focused, maybe for our bodhisattva, when he is perceiving different objects within limited area, he did delay. He don't want to do quickly, thoroughly. So because of this reason, his concentration fell away. When his concentration fell away, the light and the vision of different forms also will disappear. In the same way, when you are practicing anabana or 4 elements meditation, if you cannot discern quickly or maybe thoroughly, there may be elation, then concentration cannot develop further. Especially when you are practicing 4 elements meditation. For example, pushing, maybe about 1 minute, 2 minutes. Hardness about 1 minute, 2 minutes, very delay. Roughness 1 minute, 2 minutes. In this way, one characteristic 1 or 2 minutes very delay, take long time. Then concentration cannot develop further. So quick discernment is necessary. But if you discern very, very quickly, then element characteristics will be not clear. So not too delay, not so quick. In the middle way, you must try to discern 4 elements. In the same way, breathing in, breathing out. If you delay in this way, concentration cannot develop further. So, not too quickly, not too slowly. Please try. Then, this is elation is the fifth imperfection. Here one example is Amy is seeking for one entrance to a hidden treasure. Suddenly when he sees suddenly 5 entrances, then what to do? He had nothing to do, elation only, suddenly he had a lot of elation. In the same way only. When you see nimitta, then what to do? You have nothing to do. You have elation. But you must focus only on the next breath only. This is your duty. Other than you forget to pay attention to the breath, elation that arises. So such type of elation is imperfection. Then another 6 is inertia. Inertia is laziness. Is it true? Laziness, when you are practicing, sometimes laziness comes. You don't want to meditate. You don't want to concentrate on the 4 elements object. You don't want to pay attention anabana thoroughly because laziness overwhelms your mind. In the same way, our bodhisattva is practicing the right way. At that time also, inertia appears occasionally because he is practicing successfully for 6 years, not 2 months. 6 years he is practicing successfully. Sometimes because of bodily tiredness, inertia appears. So when this inertia arose in him, then concentration fell away. When concentration fell away, the light and the vision of forms disappear. In the same way also, if you have laziness, then concentration cannot develop further when you are practicing anabana or 4 elements meditation. This is 6th imperfection. Now another is 7th imperfection is excess of energy. If you concentrate too hard, then because of this excess energy, excess effort, then restless mind will appear. When restless mind appears, then concentration slowly will fall down. When concentration falls down, then nimitta will disappear. You cannot concentrate on the breath object thoroughly. But our bodhisattva, when he is practicing the right and exact power, after that also he tries not too much. Because of this excessive energy or excessive effort, restless might appear in him. For example, if someone grabs a quail tightly, quail is very small one. If he grasps tightly, quail will die. In the same way, because of excessive energy, effort. Restless mind usually appear. Because of restless mind, concentration falls down, fell away. When concentration fell away, then the light and vision will disappear. In the same way, when you are practicing anabana or four elements meditation, four elements meditation, if you practice hardly, the restless mind will appear. So, when restless mind appear, concentration also will fall down. So this is also important. This is seventh excess of energy is seventh imperfection. Then number 8 is deficiency of energy. If your energy is very loose, then your concentration also cannot improve. Because less energy produces laziness. So, too strong energy also not good. Too less energy also not good. The middle way is better. If you catch quail, if you grip quail loosely, it will fly. You cannot catch. In the same way, when you are paying attention on the breath object or four elements meditation, if you pay attention loosely, then you cannot concentrate on that object. You cannot catch that object thoroughly. So because of this reason, deficiency of energy also one type of imperfection. While our body started practicing divine and set power, after that also sometimes he feel deficiency of energy. Because of this deficiency of energy, his concentration fell away. When his concentration fell away, the light and the vision of the forms disappear. This is number 8 imperfection. Number 9 is longing. Expected. No, more than 2 weeks. No, more than 1 week. Maybe that is not yet coming. Maybe that is not yet coming. Or maybe that today come. In this way, if you expect too much, this is also not good. This expectation is called nikanti. Nikanti is very subtle attachment. Very subtle attachment is a wholesome mind. A wholesome mind and wholesome mind cannot rise simultaneously within one mind moment. Because of this wholesome mind, your wholesome mind will decrease. Because two different types of mind moment cannot rise within one mind moment. Two different types of mind cannot rise within one mind moment together. So if wholesome mind moment is rising, then a wholesome mind moment cannot rise. When a wholesome mind moment rises, at that time wholesome mind moment disappears. So because of this reason, this longing is very subtle nikanti attachment. A wholesome mind. Because of this wholesome mind, your wholesome concentration falls down. When your concentration falls down, then you cannot see your nimitta or your object thoroughly. In the same way, you cannot see your four elements object thoroughly. In this case, for our bodhisattva, when he is practicing divine and sacred power, at that time, he expects different objects. Except within limited area. Outside limited area, he pay attention. What I will see, in this way he pay attention. This is problem. Because of this expectation, longing, then his concentration falls away. When they are practicing divine and sacred power, they should try to see the object within limited area only. Outside limited area, if they pay attention, this is called longing. This longing is not good. This is one type of imperfection, ninth imperfection. Another is perception of diversity. Perception of diversity. When they are practicing divine and such power, within limited area they may see different objects. At that time they should not investigate too much. What is his color? What is his eye color? What is head hair color? What is his body hair color? Etc. In this way, they should not pay attention. Perception of diversity. What is his name? What is her father? What is her mother? What is his parent? How they related to each other, etc. In this way, if they pay attention different perceptions, then concentration would fall away. When concentration fell away, the light in the vision will disappear. In the same way, when you are practicing anabana, oh, nimitta is appearing. Oh, this is yellow. This is golden color. Oh, this is very good. Oh, this form is white, wrong. Oh, this form is love. In this way, you should not be addition color in the different forms. If you be addition color in different forms, when your perception change, they will change always. So there's some meditators in Burma. They additionally try to make love the nimitta. If they are doing in this way, mind is going along the nimitta, and then coming back, then going back. In this way, the mind is changing always. Because of this reason, they cannot enter each other. Nimitta may be there. Although nimitta may be there, they do not concentrate on one point, especially touching point. If they do not concentrate on the nimitta, on the touching point, then slowly their concentration will become weaker and weaker. When concentration is very weak, they cannot maintain their nimitta for a long time. Then they cannot enter each other. Full absorption cannot appear, because they are changing different places. So that they pay attention different color. They want to see golden color. They try to see golden color. This is one type of perception. They try to see ruby color. This is another perception. So if their perceptions are changing, nimitta will be always changing. When nimitta is always changing, then concentration cannot develop further. So when you are practicing anabana, you should not pay attention color. This is one. Another is you should not pay attention form, different types of form or different types of shape. Then another is you should not pay attention characteristic. If you can pay attention 4 elements characteristics, 12 characteristics, yeah, you can perceive 12 characteristics, it is true. But if you pay attention 12 characteristics or 4 elements, say, 12 characteristics and 4 elements are same, then your object change from anabana to 4 elements object. When object change, then very soon you may see small particles here. These small particles arising and passing away, your concentration slowly will decrease. You cannot add jhana. So at that time you should not be addition characteristic. In the same way, before you are seeing nimitta, at that time also you should not be addition characteristic. Many meditators and research, oh, the whole heart begins tension. How do you pay attention? Please tell me. They pay attention, the breath is not clear here. They follow inside. The inside is pushing is very clear. When pushing is, if they emphasize on pushing, slowly hardness will appear. Then pushing and hardness together, if they pay attention, slowly many tensions will appear. They will spread throughout the head. The whole head will begin hot. The whole head begin tension. Because they pay attention pushing. So this is not anabana. This is 4 elements meditation only. But if you want to practice 4 elements meditation, only one place is not enough. You must try to discern 4 elements throughout the body. Only pushing in hardness also not enough. You must discern 12 characteristics throughout the body. So 4 elements meditation and Anapana meditation are completely different. When you are practicing Anapana, you should focus on breath only. But many meditators ask me, the concept, what is concept? So this is, many meditators do not understand. Concept means if you pay attention as a breath, we call this is concept. Why? This is, you cannot break down the compactness and you cannot see ultimate materiality at the time. If you pay 4 elements meditation systematically, one day you may see kalabas, small particles. At that time, when you pay attention breath is nothing but a group of small particles only. Kalabas. If you analyze these kalabas, in each kalabas there are 9 types of materiality. Earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, color, odor, flavor, nutritive essence, and breathing sound. They are ultimate reality. But before seeing ultimate reality as a breath you see, we say this is concept reality. So that concept you must pay attention. This is your Anapana object. But when you are practicing 4 elements, this is another way. So you should distinguish Anapana and 4 elements meditation. Anapana, if you want to practice Anapana meditation, you must focus only the breath. You should not distinguish what is breath. It is not necessary to distinguish or to investigate. Only just breath. According to conventional truth, you should pay attention to the breath. So here, perception of diversity. So because of this reason, perception of diversity also one type of imperfection. 11 is excessive meditation upon forms. So different forms he should, when they are practicing divine and sacred power, most important thing is, second important thing is to see cause and effect only. Maybe if you see one demon, for example, why he became demon? Why did he become demon? You should try to investigate up to his butt linking movement, and then before butt linking movement, then you can see cause and effect. This is very helpful for divine origination. This second divine and sacred power. This is connected with divine origination. Another sacred power is Puviniwasa Nosti, recollection of past lives. Past lives and past aggregates. This is very helpful for Nama Rupa Precheda, discerning ultimate mentality and materiality. Because this sacred power can see past aggregates, many past aggregates. So these two sacred power, recollection of past life and divine and sacred power both, they are connected with Vipassana. Because of this reason, our Bodhisattva, when he is sitting under Bodhi tree on the Visakha Fort Mountain, first he practiced Puviniwasa, recollection of past life. Secondly, he practiced divine and sacred power. When he sees different beings, for example, if he penetrates the ground, he can see hell beings. Why did they reach hell? He can see clearly their cause. Because before they are reaching hell, from where they are coming, he can see. Or they do such and such a whole swantamas. Because of this a whole swantamas, they reborn in hell. He can clearly see. This is very helpful for divine and dependent origination. In the same way, he said his life. About he can see there are many devas. When they became deva, from there but negative moment forward he paid attention, then he can see horizontal mass which they accumulated in previous life. Because of this horizontal mass they are reborn in Devawa, etc. You can clearly see. But he only emphasizes forms. Then his concentration may fall. He cannot improve. So forms may be here excessive meditation upon forms. Only just he's trying to see only forms. He do not investigate cause and effect. So if he does in this way also, then his concentration slowly fell away. When his concentration fell away, then the light and the vision of forms will disappear. In the same way, when you are practicing anapana, especially when nimitta appear, you should not be in this form. If you emphasize only form, this is also when your perception change, form will be changing. Because of this reason, if you pay attention only just form, it is not good. How you should be? Many meditators ask me many questions about this. If there is, we see how we should not be attention form, or just breath, or just nimitta, you should be attention only. Whether this is raw or long, whether this is white or yellow, you should not be attention color, you should not be attention form. You should just be attention as nimitta or as breath only. Breath and nimitta in this case same. Asasa pasasi nisaya upana nimittam pita. Asasa pasasa samanya mewa. Depending on asasa pasasa, in breath and out breath, this nimitta appear. Because of this reason, we can also call this nimitta as asasa pasasa. Same. Asasa pasasa and nimitta and asasa pasasa in this case same. So, when you are practicing anapana, you should not be practicing different forms. In the same way, when you are practicing 4 elements meditation also, when your concentration develops further, you should not be practicing forms. You should just be practicing 4 elements only. When you see white form, you should not be practicing as white form. You should be practicing only 4 elements only. When you are seeing transparent form, at that time also you should not be practicing this is a transparent form. You should be attention only 4 elements in that transparent form. When you see kalabas, you should not be attention whether this kalaba is small size or big size. In this way, you should not distinguish. Only just 4 elements only. Then slowly you will see real kalabas. Real kalabas are very tiny, very small particles. You can see each small particles, and then if you gain these 4 elements in each small particle, then this is the final stage of 4 elements meditation in samatha meditation, as well as the beginning stage of Vipassana. So altogether there are 11 types of imperfections. I will calculate. Number 1 is doubt. Number 2 is attention. Number 3 is sloth and toba. Number 4 is fear. Number 5 is elation. Number 6 is inertia. Number 7 is excess of energy. Number 8 is deficiency of energy. Number 9 is longing. Number 10 is perception of diversity. Number 11 is excessive meditation upon forms. Altogether, 11 types of imperfections. So when you are practicing anapana or 4 elements meditation, you should carefully avoid, take care of these 11 types of imperfections. Okay? Any question?
I have a quick question. What was number 10 again?
10.
Number 10 on the list, I didn't hear you.
In perception of diversity.
What?
By perception of diversity.
So it seems that these imperfections are based on, can be kind of reduced to the 3, which is the mind either moves toward an object, or it moves away from an object, or it's in delusion about the object.
Yes.
That's what it,
Okay. Okay.
The only hindrance that is left out is aversion, and the only in the imperfections, the only one that is close to aversion is fear. So I'm wondering
Yes.
why
Yes.
why aversion is out.
Usually, at the time, aversion is very rare. Aversion is usually when you are do not practicing meditation, at the time usually appear. But aversion is under the fear. They are same group. Fear, dosa group. Aversion is dosa group. But when you are focusing on the breath object, aversion may appear occasionally. Occasionally means without paying attention any meditation object. Within interval time, aversion usually appear. When focusing on the nimitta or breath object, at the time aversion may be very rare. Because of this reason, they do not especially mentioned here. They are same group, aversion, jealousy. They are same group, dosa group.
I think one of the imperfections, I think you said was dizziness. Did you say dizziness? Is that the same as sort of feeling disoriented? Where there's a sense of disorientation?
What is this orientation?
He said
laziness.
Laziness.
Oh, you said laziness.
Yes.
Oh.
Laziness.
And then just one, this isn't about the imperfections, but early on, when you talked about the Buddha giving up self-mortification and giving up self-mortification practices, and in order to become strong, he did different things. And one of them was, you said he ate a certain kind of food, and it sounded like you said raw food, but did you say that?
Raw food means normal food. Normal food. Ordinary food.
Oh,
And then
ordinary food.
ordinary food. He is going for alms to the Sujata village.
Uh-huh.
They offer different types of food. This food is ordinary food.
Ordinary.
But at the time, devas also offer different types of devas food. Mixed together, he take his food. Because of this reason, his body became strong slowly. At that time also he practiced meditation. Without practicing meditation, he did not stay in Uruvela. But especially this 10 attainments, 8 attainments, 10 kasinas and 8 attainments, Anapana jhanas, as well as Metta, Karuna, Mudita, etc. Samatha meditation objects. At that time also he began expert. The 5 mundane side power also began expert at that time. But especially when he is sitting under the body tree on the full moon day of Visakha, he emphasized on at that time. But before going to that, before that full moon day, when he is staying in Sala forest, at that time also he practiced this meditation. This meditation practice is especially referring when he is practicing in Sala forest. Sala is one type of tree, very hard. Flower is very sweet smell. When they die, the trees die, automatically they become rock. Such type of tree.
So, Bhante, you're saying that when he ate the normal people's food from the village,
Yes,
that caused a problem?
no problem.
Or it was not an imperfection?
No. But here not mentioned as perfection. But
begins this
At that time, when his body becomes strong,
Yeah.
he practices meditation. My meaning is like that.
This doesn't have to do specifically with the imperfections you mentioned, but it does have to do with anapana. Can I ask that question? You talked about how when you're focused here, you want to focus on the whole breath body, and that the whole breath body begins here and it ends here.
Okay.
And so my question is, if you're supposed to pay attention to here all the time, then why would that be an additional instruction? Is there some subtlety about staying with a whole breath body that has to be captured, and that cannot be captured by simply saying, only pay attention here? I guess I'm confused.
Maybe-
Where else would you go?
Oh, my meaning is here means you should. You may feel only breath. It is also okay. But at that time, if you know the breath continuously, it is enough. We can say this is the whole breath body only. You know the whole breath body. But this translation, whether real good or not, I don't know, because we are not expert in English. Many meditators I discuss, they also cannot say exactly, but it is true, they don't know. Here Buddha says kaya, sabha kaya pati-samvedi asase samvedi sekati, sabha kaya pati-samvedi pasase samvedi sekati. He trains, I will breathe in, experiencing the whole breath body. He trains, I will breathe out, experiencing the whole breath body. What is the whole sabakaya? He translates the whole breath body. But sometimes I discuss with them, you should not use body. You should say the whole breath. Will it be enough or not? I discuss many times. Oh, because of kaya, they translate only body. So the whole breath is enough. The whole breath where in this area, you maybe one point you should pick. On that one point only you should pay attention to the whole breath. The whole breath is from the beginning to the end. Ear begins, ear ends. In this way, if you pay attention to the whole breath, it is enough.
And could you explain the last one again, meditation on excessive forms? The last number 11?
Or maybe forms means when you are paying attention to anapana, you may get the idea. For example, you should not pay attention form. If you pay attention form, this is long, or this is round, or this is white, this is yellow, this is red, this is ruby color, etc. In this way, if you pay attention color in form, then when your perception changes, color in form will be always changing. Because of this reason, if you pay attention form, then concentration will slowly decrease.
How would that apply to the 4 elements?
In the same way, 4 elements, while you are practicing 4 elements, color may rise. Oh, which form? White color may rise. Here rise, here rise, here rise. In this way, if you do not pay, you should not pay attention form. Whether this is, maybe our body is not like that. Our body is here head, here legs, here hands, here legs, here body. Not saying like that. In this way, if you pay attention form, then your concentration will decrease. How you should pay? You should pay attention 4 elements only.
Regarding that, about color, not to pay attention to color, does that mean then that you would not even know what color it was?
No, maybe no color, but you should know this is white color, this is yellow color, this is ruby color. In this, etc., in this way you should not be addition color. You should be addition as nimitta only, or as breath only.
Maybe I didn't catch quite clear when you explained it. Could you explain again why breathing is a concept?
Maybe breathe is, I have been explained, if you get addition, if you gain some four elements in breath, breath is nothing but a group of small particles, kalabas. If you analyze these kalabas, in each kalabas there are 9 types of materiality, including breathing sound. These are ultimate materiality. While you are practicing anapana, it is not necessary to pay attention to this ultimate materiality. You should pay attention according to conventional truth, breath as breath only. So that breath is, in Pali, it is called piñati. Piñati, they translate concept. So whether it is true or not, I don't know, but Pali name is piñati only. No pramata, no ultimate materiality.
So meaning that you just know roughly this is the breath. You do not know the detail, this is the ultimate materiality.
Yes, yes. Yesterday you asked me one question, bodily intimacy, about verbal intimacy. I forgot one thing to say. They are not the object of your obey I. They are the object of mindo. They are monovinyatma. They can be understood by mindo only. Mindo, that mindo is especially when you can see small particles. If you practice 4 elements meditation systematically, then you should try to see small particles, kalabas. When you see kalabas, you should try to analyze these kalabas. Then first you should discern here consciousness, then please do like that. Then consciousness produce, mind produce materially. Up to this area you should try to see. Then at the time you cannot see finger. You can see only a group of small particles only. If you analyze these small particles, mind produce particles. In each particle there are 8 types of materiality. Among 8 types, wet element is predominant factor. That wet element can produce one type of bodily intimacy. At that time only you will understand by mind. In the same way, when you are speaking, for example, A is rising here. The mind produce materiality up to this area. In that mind produce materiality, if you analyze in each small particle, there are 8 types. Among 8 types, earth element is predominant factor when producing sound. That earth element subtract here. In the here also many earth elements, many kalabas. In each kalabas there are many earth elements. Mind produce earth element and here earth element, they extract because of one element. This earth elements attacking to this earth element, this is called verbal intimacy. This is also my object, no obey I object. Okay.
You said under fear that sometimes you would be afraid because you would sink into, and I don't know the term, but it's goeko mind state. It's like
maybe
sinking into water.
Yes, as if some meditators feel as if they are sinking into water, or they are falling down into water, fall down water. So they feel at the time sometimes they affect fear of fear. This fear I made. But some meditators don't arise such type of fear. They do not afraid anyway.
So is that something that happens commonly? Is that part of the experience?
Occasionally for some meditators.
Just for some.
Venerable sir, you say falling into bhavanga.
Yes.
It's sort of as though it's very unskillful, but when you try to discern bhavanga,
Maybe now your concentration is developed, so this problem will not arise. But if your object changing, then this may be occasionally arise.
Then does that mean falling into bhavanga?
Yes.
What is falling into bhavanga?
Falling into bhavanga means now you are concentrated on the nimitta, for example. That is mind-cognitive process. Between two cognitive process, usually bhavanga is arise. Mind-cognitive process means one mind adverting consciousness and 7 jhanas, impulsions. Then bhavanga, then mind-cognitive process, then bhavanga. This is natural way. But for some meditators, between two cognitive process, bhavanga mind state arising in passing with many times. We say this is falling into bhavanga. Because the mind is a little bit changing. Bhavanga's object is past previous object. Now you are practicing anapana paribhava nimitta, counterpart side. This bhavanga mind state cannot take this object. Bhavanga mind state can take only past object. So object is completely different. Because of this reason, when bhavanga mind state successfully rising in passing away, then one meditator feel as if they are falling into water. But now your concentration is up to full absorption stage. Imagine from full absorption or coming up from full absorption, if you discern bhavanga, you can clearly see bhavanga mind state. But in this case, previously I had explained before. No, really you are not understanding bhavanga mind state. Bhavanga mind state produces this transparent element like mirror. That transparent element only you can discern now. Not real bhavanga mind state. Real bhavanga mind state you will be able to discern when you are practicing dependent origination only.
And Bante, just if you do experience that sort of fear or anxiety about sinking into the object, what should you do?
Maybe for some meditators, what called lamp, right? Shock. Shock only. Because they feel as if they are falling into one pit. Because of this shock. This such type of fear only. Not strong fear.
But I think I felt, it's enough to break your concentration. Is there something you should do to make you feel more at ease with the object, or is it just a question of time and repetition?
So at that time when the mind falls into bhavanga, the mind, he already lost the mindfulness. He already lost the object. That's why the mind.
Yes.
I'm not talking about falling into bhavanga. I'm talking about when you're sinking into an object. Sinking into the meditation.
Maybe 4 element object. Suppose.
Yeah.
So. See. Maybe this is concentration. If you are thinking 4 elements object, at that time if you understand the 4 elements characteristic clearly, this is we do not call thinking. This is concentration.
And you don't experience that sort of. There is none of that experience of anxiety or fear.
Maybe when concentration arises successfully for a long time, there is no anxiety or fear. But within two cognitive process, if many bhavanga mind states appear, at that time mindfulness on the 4 elements of that disappear. Because of this reason, you may feel as you are falling into one pit, and then your mind begins shock. This such type of fear.
I think the answer to this question is going to be, you'll understand it when you get there. But you just pointed out that the bhavanga takes as its object previous experience. And so when you have said in your lectures that one would look to the bhavanga for current mind states,
maybe this is only when he can discern ultimate mentality, materiality, and dependent origination, other than they can do. But in this case, that going up mind state produce here transparent element. As metaphorically, this is also called point up.
is it heart base as well? Is that
Yes, yes.
actually what we're looking at, is the
Yes,
heart
yes.
base?
Yes, yes. Any question?
When the meditator falls into bhavanga, did you say that it feels like they're sinking in water?
Yes, yes.
And
No, what called? You didn't hit what called? Sinking.
and that's what causes the anxiety for some people. This
Not
sense of
anxiety, but other than shook. Such type of fear.
So, if a meditator experiences this very calm, almost like floating
Yes, yes.
in water, it just goes on and on. Is this like a bhavanga mind state? What is this?
Bhavanga mind state is you do not know present object. For example, when you are practicing anapana, then concentration begins.
Yes.
And then you may feel floating, but other than you still know the breath, or you may still know the nimitta.
Yes.
Bhavanga mind state does not know the breath as well as not know nimitta.
So, but my question is, maybe I'm not asking it properly. The experience that some meditators have of actually, it's almost like floating in the sea.
Yes.
Like they're floating just in a very peaceful sea, and it's...
This is concentration state.
Yeah,
Maybe yes, piti rapture is associated with concentration.
So
because
this
of
is not the...
This is good, no problem. Other than if they do not lose the object. Do not lose the object means if they practice anapana, they may see anapana or nimitta. They still see nimitta at that time. So because of this reason, this is concentration. Especially rapture is associated with that concentration. Rapture can produce clothing.
And I have another question, just to distinguish for myself. The difference in the imperfection of sloth and torpor and inertia, they seem so close together to me. Is there's obviously a difference because they're two different...
Sloth and torpor is dullness of mind. Cannot pay attention to the object thoroughly. Inertia is my understanding is laziness, causes shrinking mind. You don't want to pay attention to this meditation object. Mind is shrinking because mind want to wander. So shrinking to pay attention meditation object.
And sloth and torpor, by comparison, is just a sense of dullness.
Of mental pattern, not addict mind, dull mind. Okay.
I'm pushing this question maybe too far, the one about the shock. But I was just curious, is that shock similar to the shock that happens when, say you're sitting in a chair and you start to fall asleep, and all of a sudden it's like you fell and there's that shock that wakes you up?
Yes.
Is it similar to that
Yes.
sensation?
Yes.
Is the consciousness similar to that? Is the same cause causing both of those, or is there any relation?
Maybe, but for divine eye, not say. Or maybe while you are practicing 4 elements or anapana, you will say. For divine eye is at the time we see fearful objects. Because of this reason, fear arises. I compare with this only anapana only. While divine eye practice, real fear. At the time, not shock. Real fear. Now is because of going up mind state, as if you are feel shock.
The Buddha, Sayadaw, attained Nibbana and Parinibbana from the 4th jhana, which is, yes?
Maybe there may be different opinions.
Okay, different opinions.
Different opinion means in one sutta in Sayutta Nikaya, Santi Maraba. Santi Maraba is what called taking Nibbana object. So taking Nibbana object means after 4th jhana, his mind grasps the Nibbana object. And then he take Pranipana maybe, but not real grasping. What called? In Bali this is Araba means maybe when we are getting up, we do like that. This is called
Pushing.
pushing. No facing, Alamba, maybe, yeah, something.
Reaching?
Something, yeah.
Like a reach?
Maybe we cannot get that. Here, there may be something we grasp and we get that. Hinging. So maybe what? Expecting Nibbana. Expecting, they may translate. But Santi Maraba. Araba means grasping also possible, or expecting also possible. But because 4th jhana's object is Nibbana object is not same. But before 4th jhana, he entered into approaching knowledge many times. Near, when it is near, at that only he entered many samapatis, many attainments. And when he reached 4th jhana, at that time, he take Pranipana. But he is always expecting Nibbana. Nibbana means, what is Nibbana? This is problem. Nibbana is only complete cessation stage of mentality and materiality. That cessation stage he always is finding. After Pranipana means last going up my movement. After last going up my movement, there will be no mentality and materiality. The last going up is called Chudichi, that consciousness. That consciousness is called Pranipana. After Pranipana, there will be no mentality, materiality. He expects always the complete cessation state of mentality and materiality.
I have just a more general question about the 4th Noble Truth. After 2 weeks of your Dhamma talks, my doubt is lessening as to the fact that there is a way to the end of suffering. There's a path. But I wonder what you think, or what you think the Buddha would have thought. Is this the only way? I mean, are all the Christian mystics and the Sufis and the Jains and the Sikhs and the Hindus, and are they all just wasting their time?
We don't want to criticize others' opinion, but if you want to attain Nibbana, this is the only way.
I want to ask a question about a Sutta practice. When desire arises, and then you take the image of that person and you rip them down part by part, 32 body parts, right? I find a lot of freedom in that when I do that. My heart gets light and happy, and knowing that at that level it's all impermanent. Where I get hooked is that what drives the desire in the first place very often is not the form, but like a person's paramis. You know, like I'm drawn into like their kindness and their lovingness and their generosity, and so ripping the body down doesn't do much to cool out that desire that's rooted in.
Maybe this desire, such type of desire is called Sama Chanda, good desire. This is wholesome dhamma. But craving or attachment to sensual object is called unwholesome dhamma. This is called lobha. Lobha and chanda, desire is chanda. Lobha and chanda, they have no same meaning. But occasionally, if lobha is very strong, craving or attachment to sensual pleasures is very strong, at that time, lobha is the leader, chanda, desire is follower. But in wholesome dhammas, now you are practicing anapana, you want to attain jhana, or you want to see, to practice vipassana. So such type of desire is called wholesome dhamma. This is not craving, this is not attachment. This is one type of desire only. This is kusala dhamma, wholesome dhamma. If you want to realize nibbana or to realize Buddha truth, this is also very high, powerful, wholesome desire. So this is not craving like attachment. So that desire is necessary when you are meditating.
But how do I get free of the whole desire for, one of the things that cycles, one of the things that cycles in my practice is desire for, male energy, but it comes up through very often an attraction to their paramis.
This is also good desire. If you have affection, paramis. Maybe we want to fulfill paramis with such type of desire.
What's that?
Do you want to fulfill paramis?
Right, but I'm attracted to paramis in men.
Somebody says
I'm attracted, like, I see a man, and maybe I'm not attracted, right? So, but then in my meditation practice, I start to project, or I start to think, oh, he's kind, he's generous, he's this, and then I'm like off on this train of thinking, and then I can rip him down 32 body parts, and that's fine, but it doesn't make the desire go away. Because the desire is for the person's paramis. That's what's attractive to me.
Quality. That's a sensual desire. It's a sensual desire.
Okay. maybe there are two different things. If you have attachment to that man, this is unwholesome dhamma. If you can see 32 parts of that person, this is wholesome dhamma. But this is one type of samatha meditation. That samatha meditation can suppress this attachment or craving temporarily only. If you want to remove this attachment completely, then you should try systematically Vipassana. While you are practicing Vipassana systematically, when you are inside, become mature, you may realize Nibbana. Stage by stage, when you become Arhat, this craving attachment will get If you don't want to become Arhat, then you should try to become no Radhana stage. Other than also that craving attachment will be
Sotapanna is not enough for this, sir?
No. Sotapanna, maybe you may understand Visakha.
Yes.
A lot sons and daughters.
Yeah, she is Sotapanna.
They can marry. Sakadami also say, but very rare, very few attachment. Anagami is sure, they will do nothing. Maybe you may have Visakha and Dhammadina. Dhammadina is what Visakha is husband. When Visakha went to the monastery and listened to the Dhamma, he became Nagami. Other than he don't want to see Dhammadina as wife. He want to see as a sister only. Dhammadina became unhappiness. So then she criticized. This Dhamma can be realized by man only or by woman also can realize. Oh, woman also can realize. Then please permit me. I want to go to monastery. I will ordain as a bhikkhuni. She ordained bhikkhuni as a bhikkhuni and she became Arhat. So you should try. Okay.
Yeah, about 32 parts. When I learned it, I learned that you really should only do it to yourself. Are you saying it's okay or even recommended to do it to someone else, like an object of desire?
He do to himself. Can you do to others when the desire?
Oh, okay. Can do.
It's okay.
Okay, can do. Internally and externally both. Maybe when I will continue Mahasti Dhana, the coming chapter is this chapter. Idi Ijadawa Kaya Gandupasi Viharadi, Vedawa Kaya Gandupasi Viharadi, etc. In this way, Buddha taught in this 32 chapter. Internally and externally both you can try. If you see 32 parts only, always you should ask, which part do you prefer? Okay, let us stop with it. Transferring merit routine. Okay, so you want to do transferring merit. Transferring merit. Okay, please follow. Please repeat after me. Idame Punya Asavakaya Wahahodu Idame Punya Nibbanasa Vichayo Hodu Idame Punya Sabba Sadhana Pajima Pajima Tesabe Mesama Punya Baga Lebandu